Hey everybody, it's Damien from Guitar Journey here, and today we're going to learn two really musically useful exercises that'll help clean up your picking. Now, for a moment, think about what I just said. I just said these exercises are going to help clean up your picking. I didn't say they're going to help you to pick super fast, shred style. And I'm pointing that out because, in my opinion, too many players have this idea, this preconception that good clean technique is only for super technical, rock or shred style or fusion style players. And I personally disagree with that. I think whether you play country, whether you play blues, whether you play bluegrass, whether you play classic rock, whatever, everyone should strive to have good clean technique. And that doesn't mean you're trying to play 16th notes at 180 beats per minute. It just means that you want to have the ability to execute every passage that you're going for. You want to have every note that you play ring out nice and clear. So again, good clean technique is for everyone. Now the two exercises I'm giving you here today are all going to work out of chord shapes. And what's cool about them is that although they can be rather challenging, these are not just exercises I'm giving you. Remember what I always say, the best exercises, so to speak, are musical exercises. They're musical ideas. The best exercises are ideas and concepts and techniques that you can actually use in your playing. Well, today's exercises, if you want to call them that, are no exception. Okay? So for each exercise we do today, I want you to think about 4 different chords, okay? 4 different chords. And they can be bar chords, or we can play the chords down here, open chords, cowboy chords, some people call them, whatever. That doesn't really matter. The chords can be major, they can be minor, whatever you want them to be. It really doesn't matter. Just think of 4 chords, and we're going to give 1 full measure to each chord, okay? 4 chords, 4 measures, okay? Here's the first drill. To get started with the first exercise, I'm going to go with a pretty commonly played chord sequence, which is A minor to C to G to D. A minor to C to G to D. You're going to find this chord sequence in a lot of songs, a lot of rock songs especially, but other genres as well. For this first exercise, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to identify the lowest note that I would strike for each chord. So for this A minor, I'm going to play A minor, C, G, D, just right down here, and it's kind of open chords. So the low note for the A minor chord, of course, it's the open 5th string. For the C chord, it's the 5th string at the 3rd fret. For the G chord, it's the 6th string at the 3rd fret. And for the D chord, it's the open 4th string. Okay? Now, I'm not going to strum through, for this exercise, I'm not going to strum through the chord. Instead, my picking pattern is going to be as follows. I'm going to go low 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. Once again, low 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. Now you might notice that there are 8 different notes in total that I'm going to be picking. Low 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. Okay? 8 different notes. And I'm going to count my picking pattern, 8 different notes. I'm going to count my picking pattern as straight 8th notes. Straight 8th notes. And remember how we count 8th notes, right? We count 8th notes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. So my low 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3 on the A minor chord is going to sound like this. Okay? Now you may have noticed I'm doing strict alternate picking here. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? And that's very important for this exercise. So when I play A minor to C to G to D with this alternate picking pattern, it's going to look and sound like this. Like that. Now a little mnemonic that might help you remember exactly what to do with this exercise. Every other string that I strike is the 3rd string. Remember, I'm going low 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. Every other string that I strike is the 3rd string. And if I'm doing my alternate picking correctly, I'm always hitting the 3rd string with an upstroke. always hitting the third string with an upstroke. And correspondingly, every other string, every string that's not the third string, is going to be a downstroke. Again, low 3, down, up, 2, 3, down, up, 1, 3, down, up, 2, 3, down, up. So one last time, low 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, A minor to C to G to D, with strict alternate picking, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, counting as steady eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, is gonna look and sound like this. Like that, okay? You know, because we're skipping strings, we're forced to be quite accurate in our picking. And a little tip here, just as you practice this, you want to keep your picking motion as controlled, sort of, you might say, as minimalistic as possible, as small a motion as possible. Okay? Small, precise motion is what we're looking for here. And also, try to keep what I call a uniform depth to your picking. What I mean by that is, you don't want to be attacking the strings in such a way that maybe your pick goes all the way down between the strings and ends up tapping the pick guard or something, okay? You want to have your pick between the strings and striking the string with just enough of the pick to create the sound that you're looking for. And you want that to be very smooth, very steady, and very uniform, okay? Again, if you feel or if you hear your pick tapping the pick guard, that's probably not what we're looking for here. And of course, setting aside how effective an exercise this is in terms of your picking accuracy, it also just flat out sounds good, okay? Just kind of listen to how the chords kind of flow very nicely. Imagine this in a musical application. You can incorporate this into a lot of different songs. Maybe consider a mellow sort of ballad as a nice setting for this pattern. I'm going to go G to C to G to D. Something like that, okay? Now on to the next exercise. For this exercise, we're going to continue alternate picking and the same principles we had before. Very economical, very controlled, tight picking motion and so forth. Those are going to be in place as well. And like before, we're going to be playing alternate picking, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, picked eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. And once again, we're not going to strum through the chord. Instead, we're going to hit strings 3, then 4, then 3, then 2. And if we go third string, fourth string, third string, second string, third string, fourth string, third string, second string again, that's going to amount to one measure, okay? A little aside, this pattern is sometimes referred to as cross picking. We're going to be going 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. Then we're going to go on to the next chord. So to just keep things a little bit interesting, I'm going to do a different chord sequence. I'm going to go from E major to G major to A major to C major. E, G, A, C, okay? And as I'm transitioning from chord to chord, I'm downstroking the third string, upstroking the fourth string, downstroking the third string, upstroking the second string continuously, and I'm moving smoothly from chord to chord. Hopefully. E, G, A, C. It should look and sound like this. Like that, okay? A cool thing about this particular drill is that it really brings out the synchronization of your left and your right hand. If your hands aren't well synchronized, when you change chords, you're going to end up with an accidentally missed or an accidentally muted note. Let's just say, for example, maybe I'm doing a different chord sequence and I'm going from a D chord to an F chord, okay? D to F. And in the D chord, you notice my index finger is fretting the third string second fret. But when I shift to the F chord, it's my middle finger on that very same note, okay? as I transition from the D chord to the F chord then, if my hands aren't perfectly synchronized, something like this might happen. I didn't get that clean note on the third string because my synchronization wasn't good. So as you practice this drill, go as slowly as you need to and really listen for each note coming through cleanly and making sure that you're hitting the note properly and your hands are properly synchronized, okay? Now, quick aside, a nice variation on our cross-picking drill that we just did is instead of going 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, we can go 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. That sounds nice as well, and that definitely challenges our hand synchronization quite well. So let's say I'm going to go A minor to C to D to F, A minor to C to D to F. 2, 3, 2, 1 might look and sound like this. It's tricky. Like that, okay? Now, quick note, how would you use this in a song? One way that I like is, imagine you're playing in a situation with another guitarist, and that other guitarist is strumming the chords, okay? Strumming the chords. You can do this cross-picking pattern as a way to help your rhythm guitar part stand out from the other guitarist who's doing more of a straightforward kind of strum. So you can imagine the other guitarist is doing that A minor to C to D to F that I just did strumming, and you could cross pick it, and that's going to be very effective. This is also a very nice picking pattern if you happen to be doing chords up the neck. You know, maybe instead of this A minor, maybe I'm playing an A minor here. Instead of this C, maybe I'm playing a C here. Maybe instead of this D, instead of this G, maybe I'm here. Instead of the D, maybe I'm here. Okay, and I can similarly go 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, or 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. In that range of the neck, you can hear it like on the A minor chord. If I go 3, 4, 3, 2, that's a really, really nice sound. If I go 2, 3, 2, 1, that's a really nice sound. A final note. Please don't feel any pressure to go fast with these. The idea is to develop a high degree of control over your picking motion. And of course, while you're doing so, you're adding some nice tools to your rhythmic toolkit so that your rhythm guitar playing always sounds interesting and is fun and rewarding to play. So that's what I have for you today. If you enjoyed this content, please go ahead and hit the like button, and also please hit the subscribe button. We've got a ton of content here on the Guitar Journey channel, and we're adding more content all the time. I would really love for you to be along for this awesome journey that is learning and playing the guitar. So again, please hit the like button, please hit subscribe, and of course, turn on your notifications so that, the little bell, turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever new content is released. And if you'd like to, leave me a comment as well. I always say we're building a community here. And even if we might not totally agree with each other, I really believe that we can learn from each other and enrich each other's guitar journeys. All right. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Have a great day.